But getting to know your players and connecting with them, I feel, is crucial.
It seems so simple, right? When you say it like that, like just get to know your players. And I know it's difficult, and we'll get on to even just a single coach's workload and looking at your workload. But I coach two teams, and in dealing with two teams, I'm looking at 30 plus or minus players. So getting to know that many players, it definitely takes effort, but it's so rewarding. And the best thing I've done this year, if anyone takes anything away from me, add all of your players' birthdays to your calendar. And then if they're old enough and they've got a cell phone, or if you have their parents' number, then you text them, you call them on their birthday and just say happy birthday. And little things like that just help you to connect with the person. And this is important, that it's the person. It's not just a player. It's not someone who's going to take you on to win the state cup or win a tournament, but this is a person that we're working on to become a better person in society and not just a player. So if I just to hit on that of just connecting with the people and understanding who they are and really, really getting to know them as an individual first, I think is so important. So I want to move through your role, your day-to-day. You hold multiple roles. So you coach multiple teams, you have a technical director role, and then you do a lot of other stuff too. So give us a little insight in that, right?
So I do, I currently coach 3 teams at Montclair Soccer Club. That's where I'm the technical director for U9 and U10. But then also Cal Berkeley Women's Club team, I do that. And then I've got high school as well. So technically throughout the year, there's 5 teams that I coach, and they vary in ages. So my youngest team is U8, and then my oldest team is adults.
And how do you connect with that many players, that many teams? We talk about these kind of team bonding exercises where we go out and do whatever we do with them and host dinners or what have you between games. But how do you set that up for 5 teams?
I mean, for me, the easiest way is to just break it down into key moments of the season. So before the season, I think it's crucial to have a pre-season party. Usually that's good to be hosted at a parent's house, because then the parents can get to know each other as well. And if the parents get to know each other, the kids then get to know each other, and it makes the season much more fluid. Throughout the season, then you then just start to break it down. Have a look at your away games. Do you have far traveled games where you can maybe book a hotel the night before? Do you have a tournament where there's 2 games in a day where you're trying to fill something in the gap? Is there a big state cup game, knockout round, where after, regardless of the win or the loss, you're going to enjoy the journey together and you're going to go out for a meal? Birthdays, as you just said about putting birthdays in your phone, I've never actually thought of that, and it's definitely an idea I'm going to take from you. But birthdays, we had one recently, and we went foot golf. And for those of you that don't know, it's literally golf, but the hole is bigger, and you strike balls. There's 200-yard holes, 300-yard holes, and that is fantastic. That is really, really fantastic for the team. And I'll tell you why. Because the parents join in, and then the parents understand how hard soccer is to play. And then they're like, oh, I didn't know it was this hard. I can't even kick the ball straight. And then all of a sudden, they give their kids a little bit more leeway on the weekend after they've had a round of soccer golf. I'll tell you that. So that's a good one.
That's a real good idea. I like that. Yeah, put them in the place a little bit.
Oh, exactly. They don't know what to do. They start toe punting the ball. It's going in the river. I had honestly, I've had parents gone in the water numerous times. They can't get it in the hole. They're getting angry. The kids are laughing at them. But if you can celebrate little things like that and bring the team together as much as you can, and even the parents, because at the end of the day, especially in America where parents are paying so much money, you need to get them on board. And I know a lot of coaches that they're great with the kids, they're brilliant with the kids, but they don't involve the parents. And that's where little niggles can start to come, and little arguments and little complaints. So if you can get the parents on board and do exercises and activities and team cohesion stuff where the parents are involved as well as the kids, you've got a real route for success there.